Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak with Joey and Phoebe, your English speaking podcast. This is day 10 of your 30-day English speaking challenge.
Today is the day I have been waiting for since this challenge began. Today's topic is my favorite in the entire 30-day challenge.
Joey has been asking me about today's topic since day 8. Every single day he asks, "Is it food day yet?"
And the answer is finally yes. I am so ready for this. And before we move on, quick favor from both of us. Subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends who want to learn English. It means a lot to us.
So, let's start with breakfast. Joey, what do you eat in the morning?
Coffee first. Always coffee first. My brain simply doesn't work without that first cup in the morning, and I think everyone who knows me understands this by now.
We know, Joey. And after the coffee, what do you actually eat?
Toast. Just plain toast with a little butter. I do not have much time in the morning, so toast is fast and easy and gets the job done.
Just toast and coffee? That is a very small breakfast for someone who loves food as much as you do.
I know. It feels wrong, honestly. But on weekends when I have more time, I make a proper big breakfast. Eggs, toast, sometimes bacon. A real meal with no rushing.
That sounds much better. Do you drink anything besides coffee in the morning?
Sometimes fresh orange juice. There is something about fresh orange juice in the morning that just makes the whole day feel better. It is like sunshine in a glass.
Sunshine in a glass. I love that phrase. What does it mean exactly?
It means something bright and happy. The orange color and the sweet taste just make you feel good, the same way sunshine makes you feel warm and alive in the morning.
Ah, I love that description. I drink orange juice in the morning too. It really does feel like that. But my breakfast is a bit different from yours, Joey.
What do you usually eat in the morning then?
My go-to breakfast is eggs and toast. And sometimes I add a little yogurt and fruit on the side. Nothing fancy, but it keeps me full until lunch.
Eggs, toast, yogurt, and fruit. That sounds like a balanced meal.
Balanced meal. Do you know what that phrase means, Joey?
I think so. But explain it for everyone listening.
A balanced meal means your food has different things your body needs all together in one meal. Protein from the eggs, carbs from the toast, vitamins from the fruit. Everything working together.
I didn't know there was a phrase for that. A balanced meal. My breakfast of toast and coffee is definitely not a balanced meal.
Not even close. But what about weekends? Do you eat differently when you have more time?
On weekends, I make pancakes with honey, completely unbalanced and completely delicious.
Ah, pancakes with honey sounds wonderful. Not balanced at all, but wonderful. You know, I read once that breakfast looks very different in other countries.
Different how? What did you read about?
In Japan, a lot of people eat rice and fish for breakfast. Not eggs, not toast, something completely different from what we eat.
Rice and fish? In the morning? That sounds very strange to me, honestly. I have never tried anything like that for breakfast.
I thought the same thing at first. But when you grow up eating something every morning, it just feels normal to you. Our toast and coffee probably sounds just as strange to someone from Japan.
That's a good point, actually. My breakfast probably looks very different to someone from another part of the world. Okay, next meal. Lunch.
Lunch is, by far, my main meal of the day. I do meal prep on Sundays, so my lunch is already waiting for me every single day of the week.
Meal prep. For anyone who has not heard that phrase before, what does it mean exactly, Phoebe?
Meal prep means you cook all your food in advance, usually on a Sunday. So your meals for the entire week are already done. You just heat it up and eat. It saves so much time during busy weekdays.
That sounds very organized. Very you, honestly. What did you make this week?
This week I made rice with grilled chicken, and a simple salad. Lettuce, tomato, cucumber, with a little olive oil. Nothing fancy, but it tastes good and keeps me full.
Simple but good. My dad always says, good food does not need many ingredients, just fresh ones.
Your dad is a chef, so he definitely knows what he's talking about. Hey, Joey, do you ever cook too much food and have some left over?
Me? Never. I eat everything. But I know the word you are looking for. Leftovers.
Leftovers. Exactly. Those are the food from a meal that you did not finish. You save it and eat it later. Maybe the next day or even 2 days later. Leftovers save both time and money.
I understand the idea. I just personally never have any. If there is food in front of me, it is gone.
That does not surprise me at all. What about your lunch, Joey? Do you bring food from home or buy it near school?
I almost always buy something from the restaurant near my school. Chicken, rice, sometimes vegetables. I do not have time to cook in the morning, and honestly, I am not great at it anyway.
Not great at cooking at all? Not even one dish?
Actually, there is one thing I make really well. Garlic bread. I make amazing garlic bread.
Really? Do you make it from scratch?
From scratch? Yes. Real garlic, real butter, real bread. Nothing from a package or a box. I learned it from watching my dad in the kitchen.
From scratch, for everyone listening, that means you make something completely by yourself at home. Not store-bought, not pre-made. Everything done by hand.
It is honestly the one thing I cook that I do not burn. Everything else? Disaster. Garlic bread? Perfect. Every time.
Well, at least you have one specialty. Okay, let us talk about dinner. Tell me about dinner in your family, Joey.
Dinner is the most important meal for my family, especially on Sundays. We all sit together, my mom, my dad, my sister Emma, and me. And my dad makes something special.
What does he usually cook for Sunday dinner?
Pasta. It is always pasta. He makes the sauce from fresh tomatoes, and it takes hours. By the time it is ready, the whole house smells incredible. And there is always a lot of cheese.
Ah, of course there is. Cheese makes everything better. I think that is a rule in your family.
It is not a rule. It is a fact. What about your dinners, Phoebe? Are they big or small?
My dinners are usually smaller and lighter than lunch. Sometimes a bowl of soup, sometimes pasta with vegetables, something warm and simple, just to end the day on a calm note.
Soup for dinner. That sounds very cozy, especially when it is cold outside.
It really is. And my family eats together too. Not every night, but often enough. We talk about our day while we eat. It is one of my favorite parts of the evening, honestly.
You know, eating together is not just about the food, is it? It is about sitting down, talking, sharing the day with someone you care about.
That is exactly what it is. The conversation makes even a simple meal feel special. What about Friday nights, Joey? Do you cook on Fridays?
Friday nights? I am way too tired after the whole school week. Friday is pizza night. Every single Friday. It never changes, and I never want it to change.
What is your go-to pizza order?
Pepperoni. Every time. I do not even look at the menu anymore. I just say pepperoni, and they know. What about you?
I like a simple cheese pizza. Just tomato sauce and cheese. A classic margarita. Clean and simple.
A margarita. Classic choice. Okay, different question now. Is there a food you really do not like? Something you just cannot stand?
Cannot stand? What does that phrase mean exactly?
I cannot stand something means I really strongly dislike it. It is a big reaction. Like, I cannot stand mushrooms. The texture is soft and strange, and I just do not want them anywhere near my plate.
That is a strong reaction to mushrooms, Joey. For me, very spicy food. It is just not for me.
Well, not for me. Is that a polite way to say you do not like something?
Exactly. Instead of saying, I hate spicy food, which sounds very strong, you just say, it is not for me. It's softer, more polite way. People understand what you mean without feeling like you are being negative about their food.
That is actually useful. So instead of saying, I hate mushrooms, I can say, mushrooms are not for me.
Yes, that sounds much more polite. You can use that phrase for food, music, movies, clothes, almost anything.
Okay, let me try another one. Very spicy soup is not for me because I like to taste my food, not fight it.
That is a very Joey sentence, but yes, it works perfectly.
Now, I have a question for you. What is a food you absolutely love? Not just like, really love.
I absolutely love pasta with vegetables. It is warm, simple, and comforting. I could eat it after a long day and feel better immediately.
Comforting food. That is another good phrase. Does comforting food mean food that makes you feel calm and happy?
Exactly. Comforting food is food that makes you feel safe, relaxed, or happy. For some people, it is soup. For others, it is pasta, rice, bread, or something their family made when they were younger.
My comfort food is definitely pasta, but also pizza and garlic bread and maybe pancakes?
Joey, that is not one comfort food. That is a full comfort food menu.
I know, but I feel very comforted by all of it.
Let's talk about ordering food, because this is something English learners really need in real life.
Yes, because ordering food sounds easy until someone asks you 3 questions very fast and suddenly you forget every English word you know.
That is true. So let's make it simple. If you are ordering at a cafe or restaurant, you can say, I would like the chicken sandwich, please.
And you can also say, can I have the pasta, please? That sounds natural and polite.
Yes. You do not need a complicated sentence. Just say what you want clearly and politely.
And if you do not understand the waiter, you can say, sorry, could you repeat that, please?
That sentence is very important. It is polite, useful, and natural. You can use it anywhere, not just in a restaurant.
I also use, what do you recommend? That is a great question when you do not know what to order.
Yes, and that question sounds very natural. What do you recommend? It means, what food do you think is good here?
I ask that question all the time. Sometimes because I really want advice, sometimes because the menu has too many choices and my brain just gives up.
Menus can be stressful. Another useful phrase is, does this come with rice? Or does this come with salad?
That means you are asking what is included with the meal. Like, if I order chicken, I want to know if rice comes with it.
Exactly. And if you do not want something, you can say, no onions, please. Or, could I have it without mushrooms, please?
That mushroom sentence is very important for my personal safety.
Yes, Joey. We will protect you from mushrooms.
Okay, let's do a quick restaurant conversation for everyone listening.
Great idea. I will be the waiter, and you order food like you are at a small cafe.
Perfect. I am ready. And this time, I will not panic when I see the menu.
Hello. What would you like to order today?
I would like the grilled chicken with rice, please. And could I have it without mushrooms?
Of course. Would you like anything to drink with that?
Yes, I would like fresh orange juice, please. It is basically sunshine in a glass.
Great choice. Anything else for you today?
No, thank you. That is everything for now.
Perfect. Your order will be ready soon.
See? That felt natural. No panic, no stress, no mushroom danger.
And that is the goal. You do not need perfect English to order food. You need clear, polite, simple English.
Let's review some useful food phrases from today.
First one is, a balanced meal means a meal with different things your body needs, like protein, carbs, and vitamins.
Second one is meal prep. It means cooking your food in advance so you can eat it later during the week.
Leftovers. Leftovers are food from a meal that you did not finish. You save it and eat it later.
Fourth one is from scratch. It means you make something by yourself at home, not from a box, package, or store-bought meal.
Fifth one is cannot stand. It means you really strongly dislike something.
Sixth one is not for me. It is a softer and more polite way to say you do not like something.
Seventh one is comforting food. It means food that makes you feel calm, happy, or safe.
And the last one is, what do you recommend? It is a useful question when you want advice about what to order.
Now, let's do the repeat practice session. Everyone, repeat after us slowly and clearly.
I usually eat toast and eggs for breakfast.
A balanced meal helps me feel full and healthy.
One more time, nice and easy. I do meal prep on Sundays for the week.
I saved the leftovers for lunch tomorrow.
I would like the grilled chicken with rice, please.
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
One more restaurant question. Nice and natural. What do you recommend?
And one final sentence. Eating together makes a simple meal feel special.
That was really good, everyone. Food is such a useful topic because we talk about it every single day.
Yes, we talk about breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, favorite foods, foods we dislike, and ordering food at restaurants.
And honestly, food conversations are one of the easiest ways to start speaking English with someone.
Exactly. You can ask, what do you usually eat for breakfast? What is your favorite food? Do you like spicy food? What do you recommend?
Those are simple questions, but they can start real conversations.
Your practice task for today is simple. Describe what you ate today in English.
Here is an easy example you can use. For breakfast, I had toast and coffee. For lunch, I ate rice and chicken. For dinner, I had soup with my family.
And try to add one feeling. Did the food taste good? Was it too spicy? Was it comforting? Was it simple but delicious?
That little detail makes your English sound more natural.
So write 3 sentences today about what you ate. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And if you want extra practice, say those sentences out loud, not in your head, out loud.
That is it for day 10 of your 30-day English speaking challenge.
We talked about food today, which means this is officially my favorite episode so far.
I think we all knew that would happen.
If this lesson helped you, please subscribe to Speak with Joey and Phoebe and share this video with one friend who is learning English.
In our next episode, we are going to practice talking about future plans, the things you want to do, the things you are going to do, and the things you hope to do soon.
That is a really useful topic because people ask about future plans all the time. Weekend plans, travel plans, study plans, work plans, everything.
So come back on Thursday and keep practicing with us. We post new lessons every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
And now I am going to make garlic bread from scratch because this food episode made me very hungry.
Go make your garlic bread, Joey. Everyone else, we will see you on Thursday.
Bye, everyone. Keep speaking, keep practicing, and please, enjoy your food today.